Yakoya ya ba ya da mo ase ebra so edi nkomo na na dwe Fad Osman eka MPP communication team no ho sanso na ne din no ya Haruna Amaliba Kingsley wono so national communication team for NDC wono so kan bi mpanyfo minu na misaka mo ofia na dwe ye bedi nkomo e dey for demonstration e course na de ne bisa se wo munyina so mo demonstration na so wo mu se parties how do minu nyina no wo madi hu koma abapim sabiri na ye bisa se still na no the NDC for hunu MPP for hunu ya na and the MPP for hunu ye no and NDC for so hunu ene ho samsam mariba akwaba Osman akwaba eda mase no mo emre na de wo mre kakra obe 33 minutes okay che betu medi nkoma kwa chiri pa mam sha san fi so mamaliba eje ebo je na bedu awie enough is enough nationwide we follow you know keenly all the regions no ehwe se na niam ase iko the way na mo hwe kwanse be ye no saa na eye eba fam ana se ekosrobro madwene no monte ana se mo hyehyeye so ana se etisan na yen hwe the conduct of mo am call demonstration no and security agencies no until they in all no person summarize na say mo achieve mo aim ntia mo de yes demonstration ya na my 5 minutes.
Offer, but so my main Mawajona mean Chebusha for LGBT and mean Chebina for the Shayache. No question say, Oshe a domoa, it is a bonte in Kaiha and a Ghana Miamia. 5 years NDC, a doctor man and him say a baye, and then idiot to Sukoko, actually electoral commissioner. You know, Moshe Moye at the 2020 elections, 2024 elections, no. Any nyoma ye bonyo so near common person meeting no. Osha domwa etisi abonte enne. Given the fact that enne Tuesday and was just the first day of the week, the working week. Now you free weekend from Saturday, Sunday. Ebe see and then any pie by na. What do you mean? For the last almost 8 years, I participated in various demonstrations, sometimes in Accra and even outside Accra. But the numbers are a TC Abonte and ne Domna a call a Miamia Shua a Chagani Honshia and then one. Senior, the message have been very clear and loud. Near say, you be whom any who you know. Near your person a bino so any electoral commissioner. And so free Ghana for horses so any day they didn't ever bonte so the children. Member post for Abaso. Ewo anamo mutu ye titu ni Accra ha me report no all over the country. Me bi say we bi ekoso a but largely make us say e asundwe mu a. Inti meda organizers na say titu pa say omutumi here say adwumason we the leadership of the National Democratic Congress across the country. Netimi ya one of the most perfect, peaceful and orderly demonstration ever organized by a political party. Ebio, mesa so abo participants so abaso. So everything was orderly. In Kaiha na me make ho bi. You could do baby na pussy for the jepa pim say a kwan we ye makwan say yemfa ha, yemfa se ya. Bon so obia ye dey e di anim. Inti mebo Ghana force so abaso titu. One more demonstration inti ye block e ka kwan a bedroom bibi na castle be bopem pimwa be even half an hour no muntumi nya kwan entwem all the same no munya abotre etwenye ehwema demonstrators no etwemu ansa na omonso ede omotoa omonamuntu nti wofa I see by and large to the very large extent the maker say one more omode omodaje eboa ye nso de omodaje boy one more omode omobre eboa ye de omobre eboa one omode omoho den nso eba ye de omoho den bai omo nso so omotumi to nsuo de bread demonstrators no nom ye one omode omo car etwen dom no bai na no all of them contributed to send a message to the leadership of the MPP led by Omampeni Akufo-Addo ene Jane Adukoya Mensah the boss Manasare the Samuel Tete ya multi-electoral commission ho edi atem no say it is time for a bino so obeyi ni nkotudwe ya wo dia bo electoral commission ni chidom no de mia Ghana kadimani kobi amamu a ne kum ne home etia yenya home no it's time so obeyi sa nkotudwe na free wo na mra ne pepe ye eye dwuma ye koto aba no ne frenchem ne ne perpere ye kwan so a de obedi nkunim behu se nkunim amadi no Ghana for ne tumi na mame de obedi ntwoso ebeji atum no man no akonanim.
Okay, me da say we do obo no to fama me papa me da say fad now demonstration if say ye bia ya o man mu na say simultaneously you have demonstration the whole Ghana across the 16 first 9 regions, the 10 regions, 16 regions. Now, akoso aya shada anti bibia e shada ye gidigidibia except Kumasi kakrebi eti na so impression so far was our demonstration course you need way.
Me that's be breja. Edi kan mfa kunya sunchia ahefo enyumrei na me nchia me brother. Eja maybe me the Uber na buy na quickly na just within a second. Driver now me buy and me ka say me buy UTV. Late news. No so me MPP na say me MPP ni. No so sere me be do show so me mfa kunya na menda president asema no. Na mu say dey asema was say ne ma me on a decline the first child. Na oniano miensa on papa eweja omo. Na unfortunately owie senior high school entima anto aso to okodi mate kakra enene odi twi Uber. Na ne chiba miensa na edi ne so no nyakopa adme ba ko e nursing training a ko free senior high school ba ko Legon first year ena ba ko so secondary school a obe wie afiwe etimi osra me se me fa kwenye na me nda president asema no na ka president amemu a e bia na nka ne nua miensa na aka no ebeto ano e we djuma oye mu ntimi nya kwenya kan we nim se nyumi obe ho hey me ka chese on have online obetimi he show ni bi ho your friend no eben ni di no te nyumi me do wonti ana ma president say oda na sesronko na me nko eye demonstration isu eja demonstration de say na kan ya be brave pen na oye introduction o kan asem bi say e den na isi NDC fo hu a people fo ye hu ye say na kan eja ko na eye ade bi amani ade be brave so bi say sa question no e dey ntia the MPP as a political party as far back 2015 9 years ago in Jacob na sa enkome na NDC fo di ye sha asese ye di san komo no it clearly tells you say we saw this far ago Jacob na
to say
9 years ago and they raise concerns be say they no more raise it's nothing new to the New Patriotic Party the Omokin it is nothing new because 9 years ago we were told say easy our internal mechanisms are already dealing with all discrepancies with the voter register 9 years ago they catch no 9 years ago you catch say sebi ukofa voter register no nas obi ewu a easy no one say odi ni pane den if register no so 9 years ago e said nkete catch say onye kwanya say okwa voter register no akọ report obi ewu a sebi me sebi o oba ko Kennedy Japan din say sebi o mesre mo fanche menumre say owu di no yenyi din if register no so 9 years ago because say easy say mu no yenni bibi sa nti no o ma yeti access 9 years ago say NDP for and the crescent one consensus name no easy work a choir for so or dealing with all these issues voter transfer said you'll be a way any discrepancies of voter register so you catch in 2015 9 years ago former President John Mahama catch and said yen fire complaints and to easy nim nenja is manya onya den onye na juma 9 years after Jacob na me so me question na me bisa say again na asesa enne sa efo ye ka kire ye 9 years ago say MPP for your concerns bia ye fa ko dan easy na easy nya den enye na dwuma no 9 years after again na asesa Jacob na hwe sesa ye na ewo nyina ne se aba ye kwa akoto onyakofa ya 7 December ebinum science no very obvious say enkuku eba na enkuku na eba ne nyina ne se mo meye mo easy ni dede yenye de mu isi so because na Jacob no say exhibition course last month me boa as far back 20th June of this year former President Mahama Kachire say omo co elections with their own referee. I hope we are aware of that statement to make here, you know. As far back June 20th and also omo co these elections with their own referee. It should pace na all set say June 20th na yenye exhibition impo here. Yeah, exhibition we identify discrepancies, you know. See the direction of dey go. Is na culture mo say we need demonstration asem
yeah damn
eja wona wo say wo concerns we identify nipa 50,000 wona wo so omebu o mo register no so easy see you mate fa o data na wo nipa 50,000 for me na din obu police station IDs ne for mame na me nkonko ye den me nko delete omu nyina free register ne so na mo wo de mame a eja de wo mu ni se o se wo de death certificate ye den e ka ho chese nipa we a wo bo ne din no se bi Jacob na wawu ete o se ye de ye ni di free register ne so o mfa ne nyina nko ye isi se wo de sa information ba na me internal systems na me won no me na watena se na ya yense se yes se fata bia na yetimanya a credible voter register also mpe no uko abonti akwa de se open forensics audit and yes na moka Jacob na let's ask ourselves this important question eja you find to be precedent in democratic various activities mo Jacob na precedent anything ni esie twemu no and na ogina so yeden ehye da decisions and actions bia obeso take. Look at this. And the binom see YMB voter register no, and a voter system no. YMB ma a private institution and a third party. Let me put it that way. YMB ma a third party. Enya kwenya. No all say one particular mandate I ma the EC. So on your independent body of running elections in this country no. And then a binom say sa independence no. YMB so. Na a third party mra. No mra investigate not only the register but the processes are a bit more. You the you register voters into the register.
No more.
That is their concerns.
Say from the processes, you know, from the beginning of the registration up to say a close year transfer, year exhibition, and when man who can say be say and this for year on kakra say 9 years ago.
Yes,
former president can be Ubia can be now. Who can say 2016? Moi Samuel Oku and so every Z concerns be about the utterances of the then electoral commissioner. And now okay say Mikai Otuoti Sabre no say the EC cannot toy with the lives of the youth arise be Mikai cannot marking. Enti we raise concerns Sabre no say yes in na mutu bi otu no nya na mutu a eboa
yes
ema ye hunu se de se na mesi kofa
yes
enti se obi nso ewo ho no so no so se bia yes na mo bi a wotu mwa enti ono so twi adwene esi so aka ho asem a the same as they say oba bi no because nyomo a moto no 2016 no yes anyo mo corona na mo so moto no 2024 yi
I made the pass why references to the my former boss Samuel Oku kan in 2016 na eja de kan nyina ne say concerns na no mo raise no 9 years ago and I MPP for you who's our consensus.
Voter register
nothing new.
Voter register we no enye completely new one you used to say. But 2022, bra ye 2020.
Yes.
Say before 2020 na register no e wo ho. Nti afi be to be ane de bia beka ho. But 2022 say yini nyina afri ho. And ye foforo na say that dan one
ya update that dan na
okay.
Because for memra no esi enyumre nyina ne say Ghana for ehwe enyumre nyina ne say ejuma die na ndc for die no ye find to be populist approach.
Okay.
Ye nye dede. Ye nkwa abontin ko dede na ba na ye koto ne say na Dr. Mahmoud Omiye kan yen say 1 year ago na ndc for adwene say ka be o mo we ni anisa. Na 1 year after no say na man ko yie. It's no my shasiye. Lenye said the way.
Okay.
The interesting thing is okay, CIA, yeah, the two about Baimuno were outlining the processes are ubeteki in dealing with discrepancies with the voter register.
That's it. Okay. Haruna, what's your unia some can I come here say much than in a subia or see processes are a last statement or yes, processes are always say a fossil. The ma de high and to be can wasam now the 2 years and the sa processes in now sa processes no more exhausto and I see no either so air the and as a mwaka and I use possibility because come here say per what is going on from the abayimuno and the MPP muno say mo shek de ni nyina so bia say nyina so bia mo de kasa mo de be de amuyi
senior. I will deal with the issue you've just tabled, but let me set the record straight. That the voter register as we have it now, and yet the voter register they to about 2016.
A different one.
Before the COVID. In fact, 6 months to December 7th, 2020, during the peak of the COVID, Abane Kagana Fugum Abontain, make a new voter register. So the voter register you want to see, Gen Adukwe Mensah regime-led voter register. It is not a voter register that brought the NPP to power in 2016. The very voter register they bastardized, which the catcher will say, and some more can you and you're not correct. And indeed, it was that same voter register that took us to 2012 elections, which the NPP went to court to challenge its validity. To find a way of bastardizing the voter register. No, Elijah Muhammadu Bawumia called a press conference. No alleged say the NPP have used what they call facial recognition technologies at the access Ghana voter register. No more 76,000 potential matches comparing Ghana voter register against the Togolese register. Interestingly, all of them came from voter region. I wonder why those people they allege came from water region. So when Bawumia made that allegation, the electoral commission and the NDC government at the time did not brush it away. Late VRCA CRAP committee was constituted. I think there were 5-member committee led by VRC CRAP. Oh, Alisa Hotel. NPP was asked to come to the conference and table all their concerns for that voter register. Someone said 76,000. In fact, Elijah Muhammadu Bawumia can say that 76,000 names no more who and just 10% of the work. The remaining 90% were here. They couldn't table it because they were lying. They were lying, and they find way to cover their lies. At the end of the day, VLC committee recommendation on the voter register or the EC then led by Charlotte say, go through and they notice that the MPP lied. The doubt allegations had no leg to stand on. You are asking us, say what have changed? The assassinate. We have a known party activist in the voter, how do you call it, in the electoral commission now. Okay? Boss Manasari is a known MPP TESCON patron at University of Ghana. He's one of them. There is a gentleman, a Tuahine, who is once upon a time MPP communicator of Brunhafo region, Oshahobi. When you say there's a guy there called Kojo Kwachi. Kojo Kwachi, Amfo Kwachi, Omampine Kufaro, no Fasi, Neba, Osho as an IT consultant to the electoral commission. Do you line up these people and tell me that these are credible individuals who are managing our electoral system? In fact, these are a bunch of politically dishonest elements, intellectually bankrupt, and criminally minded individuals who are managing our electoral system and can never lead us to secure a credible election in 2024.
Intellectually bankrupt.
One more to say, I didn't qualify to hold that position.
Senior, Sir President Mahama Babemunde. Now, me two platform say a Kasama NDC. Or you spokesperson, Emma Yisi, would MPP agree to that? Would they agree? And if not, why not? There is a reason why the Constitution created those institutions. And especially in law, that's what we call, how do you call it? The judicial, how do you call it? We have what we call the judicial, how do you call it? Bias. Okay, when you appear before a judge, we expect that judge to adjudicate the matter before him impartially. Do you get it? The judge should not take sizes. The judge must stand in the middle. Solomon, he dealt with the issue based on you have a electoral commission who is supposed to be a referee, and these referees are showing that they are aligned to the regime. How do we trust them to give us a credible elections? Okay. But here, over. Or say your NDC ni engineer Subia FIN some more cano.
Or say populist.
Populist. Good. Well, I don't even expect him to agree with us. Issues are reasoning here. Issue number one: unauthorized voter transfer.
Amazing.
You go through provisional voter register na modema you know. You have 243,540 names. You transfer every voter register na moi. Some microphone you have to throw more. It was not authorized transfers. The EC have not been able to deny this. Number two, Yes, also any voter transfers, there is no part of traces. And also almost 15,000. Only offer. That 15,000 conform or more voter register. So me am Alabama register or UTV police station ha. Now we me being free ha. And they may call say Abeka La Pasa. And was say data show say Alabama register or UTV. And then they may call Abeka La Pass. But some 15,000 way or more voter register. You need to register a transfer mobile. And we are dealing with this issue at the time biometric verification device registration. Any laptops, any computers, either from the EC officer as we speak, or monitoring your some machines right there. At the same time, there were nearly 4,000 voters are deleted crowd to voter register. Those voters are there, but their names have been deleted. Ebio, yes, also over 2,000 names are voter register. Those files are corrupted. But those who but Obia Edini the picture be a imagine say election day. You walk to the polling station to go and vote. Who could do what? What the voter ID card ama? You are checking voter register. But within him, how would you be able to vote? It will create a chaotic scene across the country. This was say, yeah, you move, yeah, and I'm more tuning nano, a populist. Let him say so. You know why? Abuano Asuya Day and assignable. No more could do days, when you so what we are saying is that the electoral commission is a referee. Listen to someone Yekano. We are demanding a forensic audit. Okay. Let's even assume without admitting say, and someone NDC Ekano, a populist, and the noise we are making as he's suggesting here. Why don't you do the forensic audit and prove NDC say the Ekano is wrong? Okay. Because you lose nothing and you gain nothing. At the end of the day, the benefit will be the citizens of Ghana. Okay. The numbers that pour out to the street is a signal to the party. Okay. Say yes, defeat in the area. We are also defeat. We are two abandoned, and this will win the elections handsomely. That's right. Fad, say, share. I did about come to Hopa and say electoral reforms saying in an Emunamade true. I just say, Samunamade bar, letter commission or Monamade buyer, well, Munanso would see no dear Juma. On some so say nyase ne bako futrim ena na me hwe same ayina or kan ne yasam o kan say we share the posture of the electoral commissioner then Charlotte say na kame say the posture no ay tintinity posture the same thing and then this for so eka e dey fa these officials who say almost some kan bi no money bi and on political affiliation e well known to everybody no. And also, I can't be into more raise issue. No, that aside, no, or more raise some 1, 2, 3, 4 issues be a far voter register. Who say, you want the way, you want the yes, no, so entry man may deny, say, Sadi no one who know, say no correct, say no correct, or some can be at the far, registration equipment, say, who are somewhere at a can buy a night SRD naira, a BVD, a BVD, a drop behind your eye. Afi yisi beji tu mu say a laptop afi wiye no abedi nti no saa ne market kete bobo ba nyina ne ba ko esi wo north ya yesi official na ko transfer din bia enye authorized nti anokra ya hwe na sense no with that in mind no mo hunu ni say bibi o say yisi ni ye say na be ya the credibility of the yisi itself, the credibility of the voter register, and then the peaceful and fairness of the election, no, you bet me who man I don't make that very brave. Oh, sir, and some come on, ye here, pa. Because I register, no, one of the points are ye free and I got to aba. So, register no sebio, so who to chima about the tubiano, results on what to chima, sir. It is important, and it's also important, sir, you bet here, the say, yeah, about to know my mono. Electoral Commission emrane man ho kwan so be organize elections o man mu no onim pefe say eja emre no mra no bia no se na se dikete kan in 2015 say nipa de se bi de bia nipa be wuni no de bia no there will be discrepancies with our voter register enti ama Electoral Commission nyensen mu no o fa ne CI bia o de run elections o man mu eja we outline how to deal with these discrepancies eti neji bia ni ho eja
list your mobile boy. Interestingly, let me say this. Sound figures your mobile boy in Anaja as we speak. So NDC for accurate data. Cover nipa 200,000 unauthorized transfer. It will need to come to come to us frame. A display or more headquarters watch the there's nothing like that. Area be a BC bako. And no marginal swore and no exaggerated numbers. Send nipa 200,000 unauthorized. It's a data bisa. Where's the training?
There be a made a mini easier.
NDC for main class or ECO. NDC for some numbers. Identify nipa 200,000. I transfer my unauthorized. Omoneka. And I mean, business or yes and training. But your work would we abo bibi saso. Some comedy costo as a trade memo. What would be? Man, then man, say there's a trade may cast some business. Let me say, anyhow, it's a brand Dr. Bamiaka says, Dr. Bamiaka said about 74,000 Togolese. I knew just 10%. Very good.
I knew just 10%. 90% in what he's happening.
2015, they see in here. Your president is our man, your president is a dino, any pictures, voters ID numbers. With pictures with that, I be free Togo for easy voter register no so no. Your president is our man, the condition about and say, your easy choco Togo. Say from register no na ya compare some figures some IDs be Togo for catch say omo register a national security matters it omo to release Ghana for that was the reason tia ye ntima nya sa audit no sa amere no
na then amutum nya 74,000
na we as a political organization there's political parties in Togo you know dealing so at the political party level we had the register from them but officially no omo fa
easy beba we dey make once about okay me the pa say political affiliate
political party level
they say
nya register no
nti omo register omo de ma omo no sa mo party affiliate na wo ho no
the
mam
very good
the same as
official
same as a register and to register not man sa register back up on 10% from the mam no and to me a mam nti no a mam 74,000
after the time I need issue no
you find say 70,000 just about 10% of it
yes
and na crofon nti na say and the voter register kakra bi kakna de mam
Ija want assembly see.
The business and kakra bi no dem 90% ka
this what we said. As at that time no. You present your case to EC. Say you hu enipa bi no mo register no so a omo Togo reverse register so. And e busa say ye de na nya asa the data no. And you say Togo for register na ye nya yen no. And na ye comparison wom. And ye nya enipa bi no edi ni adekro. Pictures ni adekro. Clearly tells you say any people back na Ghana or Togo register no so
full album
no any assessment
na mo free Togo easy what na no ye de we
Ghana easy at the official level no the Electoral Commission of Ghana and the Togo Electoral Commission say ye pay register no na I comparison ya to say more members so mo register so mo e de no so na yetime hwe say no kra and the Togo easy catch yen say a national security matters to give the electoral register to another country it e mo from Ghana as at that time any time as ensushemu na yetime ankoso as of 2015
na mo call for the mam na de na mo nya nyina mam
we had the entire register the entire Togo register we allegations that here in the say na please pay attention to the issues. We alleged in 2015.
Yes.
So, your Ghana register no, ECOWAS register, because your African neighboring countries may be also register. So, these were our allegations in 2015-2016. Ombusa say presented evidence, and they presented 10% of those evidence as a sad time no. It's important point here. And as to how we had those evidence, they said we had to compare our Ghanaian register because this, mind you, say ECA register be a Oma political parties in a copy.
It's a for no Togo.
It's a copy na from Ghana EC no. And they compare an EC versus a document from Togo.
And I mean, but what I'm saying,
some
copy now.
You get the point. But the Ghana EC and the fairly so be a copy from the Togo EC.
Munya copy.
Can I go on?
Okay, very good. Munya copy from Togo. Yes. Party from Togo.
Yes. Yeah, party, Mr.
Reda. Partners, and I say we
had it from Togo.
Okay. Say we are one of the mamu.
Maybe
Eti munya no efiri ho. Omo the full album na mamu.
Yes.
full abo mu hwehwe mu kakra pe mu nya mu 10%.
As a time I present here,
no money mu 10%. Let's just say 10% in 70 something thousand.
Me never bring now.
Na say 90,000 wo ho. I be say 90% no ho a mu to me enfan koye. Enti adenti na sa 90% no. Manya bibia enfan kan wa na anya de kore say de de ma ye no eye say mu santumi anka fitogo fo no mpo ha. Yisi mu santumi anka fito mo ho a yen ye de ye nya no 90% na ye de kan ho no. Ye nya about 350,000 470,000 na bibia te sa.
Easy Ghana easy bit to take Gina so bia unless when your official document from Togo. As at that time, But some remember the register command say Togo register in here.
Okay.
Now me and my prepare register their bar. How do you expect him to be DD?
It's 70,000
as at that time, easy in 200 mobia.
70,000
We're 200 mobia. Because when your official document from the EC in Togo.
Okay.
Now this is the issue. Very simple matter. As to how say an NDC for betting positions now and the Serbian family and one I could position and common as and family now the family when you make a Ghana for say near normal reason it is not new to rest. We had to to the New Patriotic Party. It may not be CBO and this phone and or might discover something new about register and normal raising concerns. But what my point I see and yes be yeah for and I no, we know the challenges are Sebi. And I'm the kind John Dramani Mahama, former president, said, easy the systems will keep identifying challenges as we go forward. Now, what the point I see? It's a challenge you identified 9 years ago. So I feel when I identify that challenge, challenges some which who sabreno identify
voter register a new register.
There is nothing wrong whether it is new or old.
A new register that done the say actually
we were given this register this register we voted on this same register I think 2020 it's party BR register way from 2020 and then new to any political party 2022 limited registration exercise kakebe the beka ho almost I think 800,000 or so in the beka ho and a recent one a year we have already gone through this register from the New Patriotic Party and from so and been who did no who from so 9 years ago
in connection with this particular
listen to the issue
in connection to this very register and I said the old register no
make up problems about
this register
I get you
until the register now more identified 9 years ago say sir the almost cancel 240,000 no one some na walk and I said before
understand this quickly Mr. quickly problem one who identify solutions to the problems and just honest here it the old money say the old money na say ja sebio problems na no identify musu ho no yen hu say problems be ho and enya agide o yisi mu say and say yisi say CI is not the top man o ma o stipulate measures in dealing with the discrepancies we think that it's fair to allow that process to go and lastly Naija lastly there has never been
mama time bebre
say na obusa questions
it's man ono so memu bi
lastly no there has never been any audit of the voter register and we should not allow a third party access to our voter system
yes
you see excuse me to use this to state this proverb. Chinua Achebe Ekansimbi in his book A Man of the People will say a madman can sometimes speak sensibly, but keep listening to him. He will soon add something to it that will convince you that his man is still spoiled. In other words, Oba Yeka Semua, you say nipa shubano osa kutrebini or trofo sana koye or need to turn the fufu kakra touch one and not be named any your hey.
Wow.
Do you listen to yourself?
Wow.
Full of logical contradictions. Listen to yourself.
Wow.
And this year generative voter data. Wow. Under Article 42 of the Constitution, the mandate falls on the Electoral Commission to prepare electoral data for the citizens to vote in public elections and referenda. Therefore, yes, no compile data anywhere or the man with the political parties because we are stakeholders to the electoral process. Yes, analysis here, it is coming from the EC's own data.
And also for Bremen,
keep quiet.
Submit your analysis to them.
Continue. Oh, it is the EC own data comparison here from the 2020 voter register. We compile here the updated one and the subsequent one on Mudia Kawo. And we are out of all these discrepancies. and we are telling the EC, let us correct the anomalies. What do they have to lose? Also, first when this before can aid the Hunaka. Now, EC in internal process of the correcting in Yoma. Really, that means science. Wait, I'm coming.
Oh, what kind of?
When you guys were out there, no. The man with the way you use it. The man with the way you use it. The man there.
Yen kasa se de
be ya. Kasa oh,
okay, well, the bear from okay, the bear is arguing about the team.
Person poetry be about.
Good. The bear is told the so person poetry be about. Seriously, no, I am asking that question because you were the same people in 2015 who were out there in 2015. Let my vote count alliance, making noise all over the place. When you were making those noise on the basis of the flimsy and baseless allegation peddled by no less a person, please, by no less a person, Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia.
Ghanaians are watching you.
The 76,000
Ghanaians are watching you.
police are on the Ghana register. You couldn't prove it. You stayed here and said that you laid up with political parties in Togo, Namodia, that 10%, who have 76,000. But you could not collaborate with the same people to get it. That means you are using illegal means attempting to achieve a legal end. That's a fraudulent people.
See this.
This is how you are. And see, Makacho has said, these are criminal-minded people who doesn't have Let me tell you. At that time, Alfred Mahama Ba, Nako Yeduma was director. At least Quebec was say. So if at that time now, Dr. Carl Ahem, our NDC member, Nako Yeduma Ewo as EC director, as IT director, Quebec was say. Such a thing never existed. The Nature Commission, senior, the next crime scene after the presidency. There was something there. What can I have? The parties are giving copies. Yes. So you see to compare the telling you the copies of political parties. At what time does the EC give parties a copies? Immediately after the registration exercise or compiling they made the copies available to the parties. The parties will then scrutinize the whole data. And after they are done so and satisfied with the content now, then the EC will go ahead and exhibit it. Using exhibit now, be a question won't be a exercise. Now all the corrections in the we are. Then the EC on the basis of the outcome of the exhibition, any update of the people data or the voters data they produce what we call a final voter register. The process is easy. They never did it. You know something? When we demanded for the voter register, in fact, yes, I know hard drive. Is it hard drive? Senior, it take over a month. Almost the voter register at the NDC less than 12 hours for the exhibition. You get it? We raised issues. Said no, you don't have to do that. What the voter data they are was watching a quiet exhibition. I mean, what time do we have to go to the data to be able to ascertain discrepancies?
Yes, better late than never.
See, they're better than ever. But they had something to hide.
Okay.
Obeka MP4, they have said this time with that number, including not less a person, but the president himself, who has become a failed leader in the Ghana democracy so far. Was saying he will hand over to Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia.
So that's why you're mentioning.
And MPP have said that when Buhari, how do you call Buhari, Tinubu won from Buhari, almost a method that Buhari no use, Tinubu no use really, they are going to deploy the same thing. Let me assure them tonight. See about the current democracy and politics in Africa, the root air Ghana. You know why? We Ghana led the path for liberation from colonialism. At the same time, Ghana only teaching other countries how to get independence from the British colonial rule. We will not be a victims to injustices. And I want to assure the MPP, this same electoral commission, so let me conclude on this. They went to elections in 2020 and overnight, through an executive feared by the EC chairperson, over 30,000 Ghanaians have been disenfranchised. You know why? They don't have a rep in parliament. Sir, it is a blot and a stain on our democratic credentials as a country. Sir, we will not sit down and become a victim again. And the air can say, so we need be beer to hide her. Why is the Minga Electoral Commission? Why is the NPP defending them? We are calling for forensic audit. Forensic audit wrong.
Petition come out.
They are come out.
Yan Chinese some opinion, some opinion.
Mamiri on this. Just a second. Say you're two about you, Mampenina. And you're part of the democratic process, but it's not the only way through which government can change.
Okay,
you know why?
Is
there any other way? Is there any other way?
There are so many ways.
We have only one way.
7th December. One of them.
7th December is the only way.
One of them.
There's none.
Public disobedience.
Let me tell you.
If you read the we will change the government. Only one way. 7th December. We will follow me that time I will go. Beyond that, it will happen.
I feel with the petition.
Yeah,
say yes, better say you there be.
What's the one from all this?
You know so chope. It is somebody acquiring na some someone who be there. Then the mo besa ye bi no na my for now demonstrations they have nothing to do. For now to me yes in can bibia na de ye kan ye
beyond demonstrations we need to
and afa amariba case le so ba edema NDC tini e beka na eja bi na yakwa ya domo a ye besan ato aso kina ene na omde petition ne kwa say yise beja so so nyintum ye nimara na menem se ye wo ha die ehun sa besan asore nti kaja bi asijua ye wa ya domo a o kina de chinsoma baba ye bedi ho abubu akwa kire papa bidi de eja kwabena ye wa ya domo kina be shi akra mu nyina